Hello gamers, and welcome to a preview of Groundbreakers. That's right, this is a preview of Groundbreakers. I'm Professor Meg, and welcome back to the Board Game Code channel. This is a preview. Please keep in mind this is a paid preview, and all components are demo copies, so they are subject to change. I did really appreciate that the rules for this one were very straightforward, very easy to understand, and it was very snappy to get the hang of and start playing. So let's just jump right into it. When players start, you'll have 10 cards in your hands, and there will be a couple of different types of cards, and that's basically what you'll be playing throughout the game. Now, you have different things that are collectibles. Collectibles are different types of things that have affected the world that we've used, and then they're also made in different ages. Now, what I mean by that is at the beginning of the game, you can only play Age 1 cards. That means that it's going to be a card that has a 1, 2, or 3 circled in it. That means it can be played during any age. There are going to be some, such as this medicine card, that can only be played during the 3rd age. So, in the beginning of the game, when you're in the 1st age, you're going to be playing cards that you are able to play either as a single, or you're able to break that age rule if you can play it as a set. For example, you can see the cards I had below. I have these medicine cards, and I have a set of an Age 1, an Age 2, and an Age 3. If you have all 3 of these in your hand, regardless of the age, you are then able to also play those. So it's very fun to hold on to certain sets to be able to play as many as possible. So you can see in our starting hand, we have a medicine from a 2nd age, a media from the 3rd age, medicine from the 1st age, and mobility from the 1st age, and a media from the 2nd age. So I don't have any that would be a set. However, I would be able to play medicine and mobility at the beginning of the game. So that's how you're playing sets, and that's the majority of the cards that are going to be played from your hand. Now, there is an Age 2 and an Age 3 card that are stacked within the deck at different points depending on the number of players, and that will let you know when you're able to play Middle Age cards and then Modern Age cards, because we all start in the Stone Age. Now, there are a few other types of cards that you're able to do during your player's turn, which is where there's a lot of excitement in the game. So there is a nope, just like there always is, just like you want, just like you need, so that your opponent can go to do something that they think is so clever, and then you can say, nope. So there is a nope. It is cancel the last effect played. And another instant that you're able to play as a reaction is 2 is better. Obligate the current player to draw 2 cards immediately. So I did fail to say this, but players are playing these sets out of their hands each round to try to play as many cards as possible. The first player to 0 cards will win for the round, and then players will score for how many cards are left in their hand. So a person who wins will have a 0 score for that round, and everyone else will have a negative score, and you are trying to have the closest to 0 as possible. Now, another different type of a card is effects. So this is a double woof. You can discard 2 cards of your choice. So this is allowing you to discard cards from your hand instead, but you can see that this is a 3rd age card, so you do have to wait to be able to play it until much later in the game. Another card that you're able to play as an effect is Dragon's Gift. This is one that you have to wait for the middle age to be able to play, but you can give your hand of cards to a player give one of your hand cards to a player of your choice. So this is a way that you are able to move cards around and get rid of things that you may not be able to have sets for, and if they just played a set for it, that's a way to give them extra cards that they aren't really needing at the time. Another trick card that you can play on your opponent is Tusky Treasure. This is one you can play from the beginning in the Stone Age, and you can pick a collectible card of your choice from the discard pile. So you are able to get cards that have already been discarded, and you will be able to get a collectible card to hopefully make a set for yourself and be able to play 3rd age cards during Age 1 when you make the complete set. Now, when players score for cards that are left in their hands, they also vary depending on the type of card. So the collectible cards, the ones that you are trying to play, are the least harmful to you. They're -5 points, so it's not that bad. But the reactions are actually -20 points, because you should be able to play them on a player's turn, and if you're not doing this to someone to either cancel what they did or cause them to draw cards, you get -20 points instead. Now, one thing I didn't go over is your Groundbreakers. You are playing as Groundbreakers that are playing through the ages, making these discoveries of medicine, mobility, and media, but you're playing as influential Groundbreakers that have actually existed throughout history. So, for example, we have Socrates here, and he is able to draw 2 cards and discard 2 collectible cards from their hand, regardless of their age requirements. So you're able to go through the deck and try to find collectibles sooner that can make complete sets for you, so you can play your hand faster. Now you can see another one up here. We have Martin, who is our Martin Luther King Jr., and you can draw 2 cards and discard any collectible cards equal to the current age 1, 2, or 3. So you're able to draw cards, and then you can discard up to 3 cards if you're in the 3rd age, which is a great time to use this ability. And that has been a preview of Groundbreakers. Overall, I found it was a very snappy set collection game. I did appreciate the different ages part of it. It reminded me of something like Terraforming Mars, where you have to wait for certain thresholds, like a certain temperature, to be able to play certain things. So I did like that aspect of future planning versus trying to play as many cards as possible in the current age. And something that I also appreciated is that you are able to play both your cards that are from the current age or these sets that are from all ages combined. I really liked that you could try to go for a specific set and hold on to things, but you could also try to play them immediately just to dump them from your hand, and it's a bit strategic of which way you want to go, if you want to try to hold on to collectibles to make sets, or if you want to try to just eliminate everything from your hand as quickly as possible to hopefully get the win for the round. As a reminder, this is a sponsored preview. Groundbreakers is now on Kickstarter. You can check out the link below if you'd like to see this project. I'm Professor Meg. Thank you for watching the Board Game Code channel, and I will see you next time.